And now we check back in with Joanna Hernandez, who spent the day in Grand Boulevard as part of our In Your Neighborhood series. Joanna.
Brandis, I'm now here with Cleophus Lee, Director of Violence Prevention and Intervention of Centers for New Horizon. The organization works across the city but is based here in Grand Boulevard. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to start off. Can you tell us about Centers for New Horizons work, especially here in Grand Boulevard?
Yeah, Centers for New Horizons, we have about a 50-year history. And as a matter of fact, we're celebrating 50 years this year. And in the community specifically, we do work centered around child care. We also do work around workforce development, working with individuals to help them to obtain employment, vocational training, as well as some violence prevention work that we do within the community as well.
And talking about that, you're most involved in violence prevention and intervention programs. Can you tell us about that and how does your day-to-day look like?
Yeah, so you know, it's unfortunate that our city is ravaged right now with violence. And so, you know, the work that we're doing, we have a street outreach team. And if I can give a shout out to the city's Department of Public Health, who is funding us. They're working to prevent some of the violence that's taking place within the community. They develop relationships with some of the various, I'm gonna say organizations, if you would, for lack of a better term, and then work to like mediate various situations, circumstances. When there's a shooting that takes place, our street outreach team, they go and they respond to that situation, as well as when victims have certain things that's going on with them, whether they're shot. From that, you know, they need mental health services. They may need some employment. We respond and assist them with that as well.
And you take a trauma-informed approach. So
Yes.
You were talking a little bit about that trauma. Can you tell me, can you share what that experience is like
Yes.
when you get there and you're involved and you talk to the people who are involved in shootings?
Yes. So basically, the trauma-informed care approach is looking at an individual's trauma experience that they face, which then informs us on the best ways to approach servicing these individuals.
Now, this week there was a federal hearing on gun violence in Chicago. This comes as a city and cities across the city face rise in gun violence. As someone working on the ground, what do you think that communities need to address?
So I believe in self-reliance. So number one, I believe that if communities are really going to pull themselves out of these violent situations, first and foremost, we have to address things that we can address on our own, such as, number one, keeping our communities clean. That's one. Working with the city and making sure that lights are on, and then also taking responsibility for the lives of our young people, mentoring our young people, working with them to help them to develop the skills that they need in order to, you know, have and live a successful life. And then also, you know, I just believe as well, resources are important. Being able to pour into our communities economically so that, you know, individuals can have a sense of pride as it pertains to their community.
You mentioned before we started this interview that you're very passionate about the work that you do.
Mm-hmm.
What drives you to do this work every day? Because I can only imagine it can be intense, your day-to-day work.
Yeah. Basically, I'm a lover of life. And I want others to experience life. I don't think that a 4-year-old child should have their life cut short and have yet to experience any forms of life. I don't think that a senior who is, you know, in their 70s or 80s should be afraid to step outside of their home because of the possibility that they may be mugged or robbed or killed or whatnot. So just being a lover of life, I love life, and I want others to be able to experience life as well.
And when you hear about high crime in the area or just in the community, you know, what is over and over, what are those thoughts that go through your mind?
What more can I do? That's kind of it. What more can I do? I simply go into strategy mode. Who can I, you know, build more relationships with? What other resources can, you know, we identify to, you know, help us get this work done?
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Again, he is the Director for Prevention and Intervention at Centers of New Horizons here at the Grand Boulevard. Brandis.
Joanna, a lot of work looks like it's going on in Grand Boulevard, and it also looks like you're in a garden. What can you tell us about where you all set up shop tonight?
Okay, how awesome is this beautiful piece of art right behind me? I learned about it today, actually. It's very nice, and my photographer lit it up very, very nicely. You can see all the detail work here. Now, we're at the Gallery Gouchard's Great Migration Sculpture Garden. It's located on the grounds of what used to be the Ben Franklin department store, the first African-American owned department store here in the country. And that's what's so amazing about this neighborhood. I learned so much. There was many firsts, and as I began, there are so many stories here to tell of what impacted them here in the neighborhood. But that is all for us here on Grand Boulevard. I send it back to you.
Nice work to you and the team, Joanna. Thanks. We'll see you later.